long before time had a name. Various alien-like creatures ruled over the Precambrian Earth. An entire 4.6 billion years ago during the Archean, this spinning ball of life breathed its first breaths. These tiny creatures play a role so important that if it wasn't for them, we probably would not be here. Using photosynthesis, cyanobacteria gave oxygen to our planet, allowing species to be able to walk on land. This, along with many important creatures and events, were the building blocks to the life that we have now. Another creature that has helped build up the environment and atmosphere. Archaea gets its energy from breaking down methane in the environment, which is a very harmful gas for the environment to be exposed to. Archaea are in fact still alive today, and we have them to thank for a healthier environment. Even though these guys have paved the way for most of the life on Earth, they themselves aren't actually animals, as they are bacteria. Fast forward to the Ediacaran period, the first actual life on the planet Earth was a sponge. Although sponges aren't that interesting, they were still the first ever organism to be classified as an animal on Earth. This Ediacaran creature, Sprigina, played a very important role in the creatures that we have today. This creature had what seemed to be the first, or one of the first ever creatures to have a head. This pattern repeated for over 600 million years. In the Precambrian, a lot of the creatures were boneless, therefore they did not move. Even though Charnia and Funisia look like plants, they are actually animals. These guys are a prime example of a Precambrian creature, boneless and do not move. Another great example of this is the Dickinsonia. This creature's life consists of mostly just sitting there and eating microbial mats on the seafloor. Now, for one of the most important events in history, we make our way on, transitioning from Precambrian to the Cambrian, where an extremely important event takes place. The Cambrian explosion was an event that happened early Cambrian, that spread major diversity of creatures such as the trilobite and a ton of other species. These Cambrian creatures were very diverse in species, and in some cases like the trilobite, were extremely populated. Trilobite and Xenusian lived on the ocean floor. Trilobite ate a wide variety of marine organisms and were carnivores. another ocean floor dweller, the Waiwaxia. Waiwaxia was a soft-bodied, spiky slug-like creature who used its spiny back to defend itself. A seal was a sponge grazer that lived on the ocean floors. In fact, a majority of Cambrian creatures actually lived on the ocean floors, but not all of them. The first apex predator, to feed of the killing of prey, did not live on the ocean floor. This animal is the Anomalocaris canadensis during the Cambrian period. The Anomalocaris' rival, the Omnidon, ultimately helped in the killing and extinction of the Anomalocaris canadensis. Here, we can see a group of Anomalocaris battling an Omnidon for food. Either they kill and survive for food, or lose the battle and starve. The Anomalocaris lose and are forced to retreat in hopes of finding a next meal in order to survive. A relative of the Anomalocaris, the Nectocaris. Here you can see Nectocaris swimming around with the well-known Nautilus of the Cambrian era. Nautilus are known for surviving intact for 500 million years. Hycoichthyes is a very important fish, as it was the first animal to ever have a backbone or a vertebrate. Well, as we can see, the Cambrian explosion was a very important event in history, bringing a various number of animals and diversities to life on Earth.